video, I'm going to be talking about the S-turns. If you haven't watched the introduction to the ground reference maneuvers, please check the link in the description below. I'll be putting the link to the specific maneuver down there, so please watch and like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. So for the S-turns, basically the idea is you want to make two opposite 180-degree turns along a straight reference line. So I have my line here. It's pretty much a highway I'll be using. So the idea is pretty much, if you have a tailwind, your ground speed is going to be a lot higher. So your first turn, after you cross the line with your wings level, you pretty much want to make it a little bit steep. That way the wind doesn't push you too far out. So I'm coming across my point here, cross with my wings level. And I don't have too much wind today, so I'm not going to apply too steep of a bank angle. But I'll still, apply a good amount of bank to help me get into the turn. So the idea is, you start with a steeper bank angle, and the more you get into the turn, you slowly want to shallow out your bank angle. You do not want to be straight and level, really. You just want to reduce the bank angle. And when you come into the turn a little bit more, and you're about to go back across your reference line, you want to have a shallow bank and be wings level when you go back, crossing the reference line. So that's my reference line right there. I'm crossing with my wings level with a very shallow bank, and I'm now beginning the second 180-degree turn with a shallow bank, because now I have a headwind, so my ground speed is going to be low, so I don't want to use too much of a bank. I want to maintain that radius. So the more I turn into this second turn, I'll slowly want to start increasing my bank angle. I want to increase my bank angle here to make sure I maintain that radius. And the more I come into it, I want to have like a steeper bank angle, because now I'm turning back into a downwind direction. So I'm going to use like a steeper bank angle. And I'm coming back over my reference line here, so I'll come back wings level and make sure I cross my reference line with my wings level. So that's the idea right there. And then, you could do a little bit more, if you have to, but that's the idea with the maneuver, really. All you really need to do is two 180-degree opposite turns. Make sure you judge the wind speed to understand how to apply your bank angle, and also judge your ground speed, right? So if you have a tailwind, you have a higher ground speed, most likely. You want to use a steeper bank angle in order not to get, in order not to drift too far away from your point. And then if you have a headwind, you want to use a shallow bank angle, because at this point you have like a slower ground speed. So that's the idea. If you haven't watched the introduction, I talked about like the common errors for the maneuvers, the introduction, and the general idea with the ground reference maneuvers. So please feel free to check the link in the description below. I'll be linking the introduction video in there, so please go watch that. Make sure you like, subscribe to the channel, comment if you enjoy the content. Even if this content is not for you, please, if you know anybody that's going to benefit from this content, feel free to share it with them. Feel free to tell them about the channel, help us grow. And just like the videos, because if you like, then the videos will be shared to other people like you that may benefit from this, and it'll help us grow, help us create better content to help you learn, and we'll all have fun together. So that's the general idea, guys. Thank you for joining me in this video, and I'll see you guys on the next one.